What's going on again, fam? We are back at it again. Uncle Vic is still breaking down why they clone Tyrone and all the hidden messages in the program within that show on Netflix. Let's get into it. We on number 8.
That's right. I'm on busting this last shot at everyone. If you hadn't seen it, you need to see it. Look, the final coup de grace, y'all. Basically, at the end of the day, it's about understanding that the revolution will not be televised. You got to understand the last scene, they actually did an uprising. They did not go gather together and start walking, saying we shall overcome. They did not say, come on, let's go down here and let's have a fish fry and let's see and let's walk the street and say, you know what, this ain't right, man. I'm a man. No, what they did was they got together and say, yo, homeboy, you got what you got. You got what you got. You got what you got. Let's go. And guess what they went to? They went to the store. That's because they understood that was a place that was taking their money. Understand, money is control. It's control. It's control. It will make people do things they wouldn't normally do. You know what I'm saying? Everybody saw that movie where the man goes to the other man. He said, look, man, I want to live with your wife, man. You like, man, nigga, you crazy. You ain't living with my wife. He said, I'll give you $1 million. How long you need? How long you need? We understand that. That's what it's saying in this right here. It's saying that the control was through the propaganda of what was going on. So basically, I'm saying fake news was out there. Y'all, fake news is going on out there. At the end of the story, you understand that the fake news, they wasn't telling you about the uprising. They ain't tell you. They was talking about all the people who was walking around looking like zombies. They was talking about all the people who was walking around looking like zombies. They weren't telling you what really was going on, that these people overthrew the government underneath them. Make sure they cut out that person and then put the ones up there busting shots, doing stupid stuff in it at the end. They wasn't telling you what the real news. Fam, you got to understand, you must control your story. Now, that's one thing I love about having some of the social media on here, but also with social media comes a lot of responsibility because there'd be a lot of bull junk out here, man. Having Negroes distracted. So you got to control your history. Notice history. You got to control it. That's what I love about the Alabama Brawl. We did control that mug. We made sure we hear them put that out there. Boom, 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 bang. It was out there what took place. We ain't need the news to come out here and tell us what happened. It was there. It was up. Now, only thing bad about it is, y'all, that they can shut these platforms down. It's some great people out here who have some great contents when it comes to telling our story. So that's what it was saying right here when they had that fake news. Now, let me tell you a little bit of our story that you probably don't know about. That when it comes to a revolution, because remember, the revolution will not be televised. It wasn't. Tyrone didn't know when he saw the other gun, Vontaine, he didn't know who that dude was. He didn't know why it was what it was. He was like, yo, man, Tyrone, that's you. He didn't get it. He didn't get that it was a revolution. It was overthrowing the government who was cloning people, who was programming people to be another Tyrone, another Vontaine, the same dope dealer. So let me tell you something about our story. This person right here, you see right here, his name is General Toussaint. He's a Haitian general. Now, of course, he wasn't Haitian during the time. You know, that's the name of him now. Remember, they changed stuff. But he was a captive taken from Africa who was once a slave, freed himself. After he freed himself, he started his own business during this time. Now, you got to understand something. When the French come in, they had a plantation where they actually had a bunch of we consider Africans, and I don't like that word because that's a generalized word. Like if I say Asians, it's a lot of people in Asia, but I say Africans for the people who in the back. So Africans, right? And Toussaint said somehow he was a general. He said, look, we're gonna revolt. We're gonna take back our freedom. Now, one of the things you had to figure out was who was on your side, who was black, by the way. Now, I done showed you in hidden messages number 7 that it was a Boule person who was backed by the government. Our own people betrayed us. Now, you got to understand that's a play because our own people, what we consider Africans, sold us into slavery. You got to understand it's a betrayal here but the revolution was not televised. You don't know about Tucson revolution, homeboy. You don't know about him. They should have a movie about this dude, for real. You think Django and Chains will kill? He killed a lot of white people, man. Tucson, yo, you need to watch that movie. I can't wait. Somebody out there, please do a documentary movie on that. Put it on Netflix. But anyway, Tucson realized that you had the black-white type of people, right, in the middle that was French and they was African descent. You had to kill them.
Mm-hmm.
You talked to them initially first, and they was like, every time they would talk about, hey, that's do X, Y, they would go back and tell the masters, hey, they trying to revolt, master, and they would stop the revolt. So Tucson said, hey, listen, if we're gonna do the revolt, the first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna kill anybody in between. They ain't say let's talk about it, let's do about it. They did it. That's his picture right here. They killed them. They killed everybody in between. If you wasn't on the plantation picking cotton, whatever, they killed you. Now, why I'm saying that is because of we do a lot of damage to ourselves, fam. Black on black crime is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Now, I'm not saying we're going to be able to go out and kill people who kill people. That's not true. We're not going to kill people. But we do need to go ahead and say, listen, this idea of you going out here hurting other black folks, we need to have something to say about it. The same way we rose up in that doggone Alabama brawl, we should be rising up saying, hey, man, you hurting us, bro. You selling dope. You hurting us. You doing this. You hurting us, man. And we may not never do that, but understand that is part of our revolution that will not be televised. We got to talk against things that's hurting us as a people. And we are the ones typically are hurting us. That's before we get to the white man. Now, that's what they did in the movie. He killed his creator, basically. Killed his God, killed him. Okay. And then he went out tearing down the establishments underneath it. Okay. That's what we got to do. We got to kill that group of people who wants to bring us down. Now, I'm gonna tell you what happens when you really good and you get you kill your oppressors, or you beat your oppressors in their war. I'll tell you what they did to the Haitians, so-called Haitians during that time. The French government just recently admitted that they got reparations from the people they had in bondage, y'all. In the tune of, it was like $560 million they took from them up until 2022. That's last year, y'all. It's 2023. Do you understand that? And then you talking about Haitians being poor and Haitians. That's because you don't know. You listen to that fake news. Haitians are warriors. They overthrew their oppressors, and what they get for it? They got put back in economic bondage. That's basically what happened. To this day, they're in economic bondage. To this day, remember, if you don't have control and you in debt, what is debt but slavery? So they still in slavery. That's a message that you got to be in control of your history. You got to be in control of what's going on in your community. And sometimes, man, you got to start with your own community. So the end of it, y'all, it's a fear of black power, and it's a fear of the black planet. That's the message in Tyrone. That's the last jewel of Tyrone, the fear of the black planet. Because in the end, if you do something wrong to somebody, in the end, it's to set it right. And I hate to tell you, you might be afraid that if we got all the bullets just like you, it might be some get back. But let me help y'all out. Black people really are not that type of people. Now, we do have this quick trigger, though, get some get back. We do. But we ain't the type we're going to sit and plot for 20 years like what's that movie called? Good Citizen or something, and then kill you 20 years from now. We don't tend to do that.
Yeah, it's not our nature to plot and destroy another nation.
No, we do it quick, man. You do something to us, we do it right back, you know. So at the end of the day, fam, this documentary is one that you need to watch. It's great. It's 8 hidden messages in it. If you got any other hidden messages in this movie, please put it in the comments, man. One of the greatest movies in 2023. In 2023, this is one of the top movies out there.
I didn't even go
Documentary.
that far, but it was a good movie on Netflix by Joel Taylor. Is actually the creator of that movie, Young Black Brother, along with another gentleman. He also worked together to create that movie. I wrote the story, so definitely check it out. It's a good watch, for sure.
All right, fam. That's it for us. We out.
Out. Let Unc know if he's right or wrong. I ain't weighing in yet.
All right, I'm gonna end it.